so at the start we reached out to a number of different builders. It was kind of difficult to get someone to take on the project, but Rob was kind enough to follow back up and then identify what our needs were, and then make it all happen and get through that council process. So that was really reassuring for us.
When I went to the first meeting, it was probably the most we'd ever gotten from someone. We showed up and there was kind of a plan from the get-go. There wasn't this back and forth go and then you're disappointed because they've kind of knocked you back or not really listened to what you were asking of them.
When looking at the original process, when we went through all the design and Reef Coast jumping through all the hoops for us through council and all those kind of hard things to get through, especially when you're building in an area that is not as easy to build in. I'm really happy that we're able to get all that sorted at the start and that Reef Coast placed that two-stage emphasis on getting all that work done so that once the build was done we could see that process, and that was really reassuring for us.
We had a drawing on a piece of paper of what we wanted, and they've done it so they could just tell us, you know, this will look great and that'll look good, just 1,000 times better than what we expected.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting to completely start from scratch with a block of land and then say, you know, this is ours, that was really cool. Like every room, there's something about it that we've tweaked or, you know, we've gotten to choose, and it really is like our forever home, which is what we wanted from the get-go.
Yeah, and setting up that, getting the right direction, setting the home up for the future has allowed us to be able to do even more with the home, and that's something that's really exciting for us to get pushed in the right direction from genuine experience.
Yeah, I think we got more of a say than what we thought we were going to get. They kind of thought we'd go and they'd have like all the say. I didn't realise that it would be like a custom build. We got to tweak whatever we wanted. It really was like a house that we'd all designed together with Reef Coast involved as well.
It was a true custom build, so I'd built a house before over in the village, and that was kind of like, you know, just a cookie cutter kind of home, and this was a genuine custom build. The way that it's set up to take full advantage of the location and the views, and that's something that maybe I didn't really, when I looked at it, I didn't really know how to do it, but with the experience from the Reef Coast team, we're able to take advantage of that to the full extent.
You know, as things happen, Cam would send a photo. Do you like it this way or this way? And then, you know, in that moment you get to make a decision. So you're always in the loop and making decisions as you go, and you feel so included in the process still. It's not like you just finish and sign and then you don't see it again until you move in. That was really good for me, because then I felt like I'd been making these decisions and they were mine, so I liked the way it looked in the end product, which was great. When you think of these things, like my kitchen, I had that vision, but then to see it come to life, it exceeded expectations. Like the window, as you walk out of the kitchen, you can see all the trees and like the things you don't even think about before they're in. So yeah, to have my own vision then just added to, it just makes it so much better. Going from being in a little 3-bedroom house with a family of 5 with the dogs on, you know, a 200 and something square metre block, to being here with the beach across the road, and like I said, like we've done our own custom build, so we can add to it as the family grows, and it just suits us, like it's custom, so it's exactly what we wanted. I get to do everything that I want every day in this beautiful house.
The trust that we had with Rob, Cam and the whole Reef Coast team was kind of built on that open communication from the start. We had full trust that they would get the job done the way they said they were going to do it. There was open communication, and it definitely gave us a good gut feeling that everything was going to plan, and we could see what they said they were going to do was happening in front of our eyes, so it was great.
A lot of people at the moment are getting told, you know, your move-in date's here or your house is going to be at this point, but they were only a phone call away and we would always know we're at this stage, or there's this much left to go and that usually takes this long. And that was the biggest thing for us, like having times on things to be able to be like, okay, so 6 weeks until that, and then, you know, 4 more weeks until that. So that was really good. Yeah, and the clear defined roles within Reef Coast was really good. Having Rob and having Cam and the difference in their roles, being able to pick up the phone and call them, and then actually pick up the phone or call you back within an hour or so, that was unbelievable. Almost felt like we made friends, like it was just like, yeah, friends were building your house. You know, when we came and did the final walkthrough, it was really nice, and you can just have a chat. It wasn't like a business transaction.
When I'd built the house before, it wasn't like. Now it's awesome because I feel very comfortable to be able to be honest, and that open communication, and just being able to be upfront and honest. That was awesome to us, and that's why we're really happy with everything. The house has gone to plan. It's great dealing with awesome people, so it was good. With the Builder Trend app, while working away, that was an awesome. Having that ability to be able to jump on Builder Trend and actually see what's going on with the build and looking at those updates, whether it's the updates of the house or different kinds of invoices, that was awesome to be able to see that all through one app. From
the start, Rob was always real with us on expectations when we would be in, kept us updated, so we always knew where we were at with the house. Especially with the Builder Trend app, we could see photos that Cam would post on where we're at, so we always knew what was happening, so it was great.
We felt on so many occasions that Rob and Cam were really excited about the build, and that kind of got us going. We're really excited about it too because it's our house, and we're excited that they're happy for us and they really thought about it, and that kind of thoughtfulness meant a lot to us. So
I think Cam's communication style as well, it was never pushy. It's always, he gives his opinion but then lets you feed back to him, so that was great. He's always like, I think this would look really good, what do you think? And that was really helpful for me.
But we felt comfortable enough with Rob and Cam to be able to kind of say our own piece, which was really important for us. If anyone's considering building with Reef Coast, they're looking to get a premium product and a great house, they're definitely in the right place.
They exceeded all our expectations and gave us our dream home, so I couldn't speak any more highly of them.